Hello everyone, my name is Robert and I make gaming videos, and today I'm giving you a team deathmatch on Village using a peculiar, well not peculiar gun, but a new gun called the MK14. It's the only semi-automatic assault rifle in this game, which I found quite weird because they sort of revolutionized it in Black Ops by putting 2 in, and they've reduced it down to 1 again, which it's not too much of a problem because this gun kicks ass. Seriously, you'll see in this video I do a bit of work with this gun, but yeah, the setup I'm using is obviously the MK14. Where I think I've got the red dot sight and the kick proficiency because at this point these were the only two things I unlocked. At this point that's where most of the guns I'm using are at. For some reason, I just can't seem to get any higher proficiencies or attachments. I think that a couple of guns, for example the Striker or possibly the the P90 or the PP90 M1, I think they're probably some of the only few guns I've actually got any decent attachments and proficiencies for. Because in all honesty, this thing doesn't need kick or a red dot at all. I think I recently unlocked the rapid fire attachment, which I've seen some form of improvement, but not too much that I would consider always using it. Of course, like a silencer or whatever it may be might be a little bit more useful. But anyway, I'm also using the dual Scorpions as my secondary, and oh yay, a new secondary! In case you didn't know, in the last few videos I've done for Modern Warfare 3, my secondary has always been the silenced MP9, and in this game I'm using a different secondary, or different secondaries it would seem, because dual Scorpions means two Scorpions, and two Scorpions are definitely full of win, particularly if you slap on the steady aim perk, because then it's basically like two laser beams at long range. Honestly, give them a go. I mean, they work with pretty much any weapon as a secondary, particularly if you're using the nice and easy Sleight of Hand Pro, which allows you to swap weapons quicker. So it's just flick out and bang, mow down the enemy. That's basically what the dual Scorpions are there for. And I'm also using Sleight of Hand Pro, Assassin Pro, and Steady Aim Pro because I'm liking this perk setup. It's definitely one of my favourites. I've always been a big fan of Sleight of Hand and Steady Aim, and Assassin just complements like my play style a lot better because I generally like to run up behind enemy lines and kill them all at once because that's what I enjoy doing, you know. And yeah, I've been using this gun a lot more, the MK14, and honestly, it's definitely very good. I like it because if you guys have been following my channel since I started uploading Black Ops videos, you'll know that I like the M14. And this thing is basically the same thing, but like better. It's got less recoil, in my opinion, slightly better iron sights, and it's just completely full of win. There's no other way of putting it. It is absolutely brilliant. I mean, if you haven't tried out the MK14 and you think your trigger finger's pretty decent, then go for it, man, because you're gonna like this thing. Look at that, long range, just spam the trigger and there you go, have a kill. And the dual Scorpions doing their job for me in close range, because even though I tend to have a fairly fast trigger finger, it really isn't practical for me to try and take everyone on in close range with the MK14. That's why I have these dual Scorpions on. Tried to swap them out for some dual MP9s here, but I ended up getting knifed in the back, which is never fun, but what can you do? I mean, that was my kill streak. Well, actually, no, just to quickly tell you, my kill streak setup is basically it's the support package, UAV, counter UAV, basically for me to chain them all, because actually I have no idea why I didn't put on something like the recon drone or the SAM turret, but never mind. But yeah, the MK14, definitely give it a go if you like semi-autos, because it is absolutely beastly. I mean, I don't really think there's any gun that compares to it. I mean, I think maybe it's sort of like the FAL from Modern Warfare 2, but it's so much better for reasons I don't quite understand. Because for whatever reason, I seem to be able to fire other semi-autos quicker than the FAL, quicker than I was able to fire the FAL. But this one is basically almost exactly the same. The only difference is I found that the sights are slightly better, so there's not really much need for a red dot sight at all. But no, it kicks ass, and the secondaries, the dual Scorpions, also kick ass. And I also do realise this is the second gameplay I've uploaded on Village. I know it's not my fault, because I mean this map Village is turning out to be one of those maps that's just clicked for me. Definitely, because I mean it reminds me so much of things like Jungle and Cliffside from Black Ops and World at War respectively. I mean, a lot of people didn't like Jungle, a lot of people didn't like Cliffside, and honestly I thought those two maps were great, and this thing it's basically a huge reminder of that. I've always been a big fan of the like jungle type maps with like loads of trees and overgrown grass and lots of cliffs and rocks and craggy bits and all that sort of stuff. I mean, I've always been a big fan of that. So this map is basically uh, the cliffside of Modern Warfare 3, because you know I like cliffside and I like this map. I don't know why like I seem to do well on it, because in all honesty I'm not very consistent in this map. I generally go positive, but I rarely get scores like this. I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know, maybe bad players attracted to this map like a moth to a flame. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. The final score was 22-3. Not exactly the greatest, but I don't know. And I also do get the final kill count, which is always a nice thing. Ah, drill him. Send him to the grave. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that, and look at all those challenges. That's pretty cool. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys some other time. Take care.